The newest, this was a Bleacher Report thing that a lot of people grabbed onto. Let me click this open. Do you have it open?
Oh, I have it. If you're ready, if you're ready for it,
give us the proposed trade from. I think it is Bleacher Report, right? This I sent you the Houdini thing, but I think it's Bleacher Report that originally came up.
Houdini? You Houdini?
Yeah, it's hardwood Houdini, isn't it?
All right. So the trade would be the Celtics would receive Damian Lillard and Derek Jones from the Trailblazers. In return, the Celtics would send Al Horford, Aaron Peach Baskets, Romeo Langford, Grant Williams, Peyton Pritchard, and 2 first-rounders and 2 pick swaps for those 2 players.
Okay. Well, look, here's the part that that they got wrong, and this is the only reason I'm going to say this. The Houston Rockets traded Harden last year for basically a bunch of picks. They really didn't get any players in return. So if
but the Rockets were going to blow it up, the Blazers can still compete.
No, they can't. No, they not if they get rid of Damian Lillard.
They're still a good team. They still got CJ McCollum over there. They got
look, if they get rid of Lillard, they're going to get rid of CJ McCollum and they're going to blow it up.
But why would you want draft picks? I like if they do that. I like what they're doing. They're getting players that they have actually seen in the NBA and they know what they have. They're not begging.
Well, no, wait. Listen, this is my point. The only reason I think that doesn't work is because the draft pick compensation is not enough. I think that it needs to be 4 first-round picks and 2 swaps or 4 swaps. You need to I forget what it was, like 6 picks or whatever that Houston got for Harden, right? It needs to be at least that. The rest of that fodder, they might Al Horford and everything else, that's just money. You got to match the money. So
I think the Peach Baskets and the Peyton Pritchard, that's like the 2 first-round picks kind of.
Yeah, not enough. Not enough. I agree with you that Peach Baskets and Pritchard are okay to decent NBA prospects.
Did you not see Peyton Pritchard in his
Pro-Am? 92 points.
92. Yeah, you averaged it.
Aaron Nesmith, Peach Baskets was the best shooter in the draft. I get it. They could and should be rotational pieces on an NBA team. So, yeah, I agree with you. And they're on their rookie contracts. So that's good. But it's Damian Lillard, okay? It's still Damian Lillard. You tack on 2 more first-round picks to that, and I think maybe the Blazers do it mid-season knowing he's leaving anyway. That's your leverage. Would you do it?
You asking me? Fuck yeah. What else do you guys want? You want something else? I'll send you whatever you want. Give me fucking Damian Lillard down here.
The big piece that everyone is making a big deal out of this is you get to hold on to Marcus Smart and Rob Williams in this trade deal. And let me tell you right now, if the Blazers want either one of them, you can have them. Yeah. You can have them. You can absolutely have them, especially Marcus Smart. We've been over this. However, maybe if Damian Lillard walks through the door, the whole Marcus Smart
won't be the tough guy in the room anymore.
Big chest puffing out kind of diminishes, which we think is the biggest problem with Marcus Smart and the Celtics to this point. But that being said, let me throw one little turn in the punch bowl here. And of course I would do it. Damian Lillard. I have a little bit of a hard time seeing how that works basketball wise with Lillard, Tatum, and Brown. They all need the ball. I know.
Did you all watch Brooklyn games last year?
Yeah, that was terrible basketball. Absolutely terrible basketball. And Kevin Durant's the best player in the league who can make it all happen.
So Jason Tatum's one of the best players in the league, apparently, according to someone that I will remain nameless on this show. But yeah, what's the difference?
Between Jason Tatum and Kevin Durant?
Yeah.
A couple rings. That's the difference.
Just a couple?
And some scoring championships. No, I just think Damian Lillard, and it might work. Look, Damian Lillard is a 32-year-old guy that's been in the league for a long time, that has made his money, that has got his buckets, averages 28 to 30 points a year, a game a year. And maybe he's the guy that's willing to take the back seat, be the point guard, score when needed. I mean, you give me the option between the 3 of those guys in the fourth quarter and you need buckets, it's Damian Lillard 1,000% of the time.
Yep.
These guys in their career, they do change. Look at James Harden and the Nets. They do move. They do change their game in order to chase a ring. And maybe that's what you'd see. I just see Jaylen Brown being the odd man out there, and I don't know how he's going to take it.
That's the one that I think would have to take the seat and go, the back seat and be like, all right, man, hey, we got this guy who's a lockdown shooter. We got Tatum, who's going to be the next Celtics great. It's your turn to you're going to be like a kind of facilitator. If you're open, take it. But if not, look to these 2 guys.
I don't think that does the Celtics any good. Jaylen Brown with the ball in his hands as a slasher and a driver and a creator, can average 25 a night. He did it last year. He was the best player on the team for the first half of the season. I think people are underestimating what Jaylen Brown brings to the team as offensively. Yeah. I think if you bring Damian Lillard in here, he has to change and mold around the two young guys. I'm still on you have to build with the two young guys. I'm not moving off of that. So it would be interesting to see. I feel the same. I feel similar about Bradley Beal. I just was pushing for Beal because I want to keep Tatum happy and he needs his binky.
You think he's going to be happy with this?
Yeah, I think he'd be all right with that. I think he'd be happy with Dame Lillard. Sure. They've got Olympic ties now. You know, Tatum is in that Olympic clique, NBA clique. Echelon. And, you know, he did drop 19 points in the gold medal game. I'm not sure if anyone told you.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah. We'll see. Normally, when the stuff like this revolving around the Celtics for the past 18 years in Danny Ainge, I would say a lot of smoke, bullshit, never going to happen. I'm holding my breath here with Brad Stevens. He might pull the trigger.
I hope he does.
And he might call my buddy. Williams or
I'll be calling Wuhan and be like, get him ready. Get those Lillard jerseys ready. I need a couple.
I might even take a Wuhan Lillard jersey if that happens.
Yeah, buddy.